Hello students, welcome back. In this video, we'll be learning how to plot a rational number, or not rational number, say how to plot an irrational number between two rational number. So the question is, in this video we'll learn how to plot an irrational number or more than one, say irrational numbers, or you can sometimes in the question they may ask you to plot two irrational numbers between two rational number. How to do that? We are going to find out. Now see, the question is insert or plot two irrational numbers between 2 and 3. Now we are going to solve them. Now what you need to do is, so you need to find in two irrational numbers which are lying between 2 and 3. Now in this case, what you need to do is, whatever number they are giving in the question, you have to square them, and this one also you have to do square. So what is 2 square? Now 2 square is equals to 4. I hope you understood. 2 square equals to 4. And here in this case, and 3 square is equals to 9. In between keep some spaces. Now between 4 and 9, find two numbers which are not perfect square. Say, you may say 5 is not a perfect square. That's correct. Then again 7 is also not a perfect square. So 4 is lying between, 5 and 7 are lying between 4 and 9. So now if do square root of all the terms. Simply write root over on top of each number. So 4 root over 4 is 2. I hope you understood. That's why we took 4, because in the question whichever number they are giving, just square them. Now root 5 we cannot find because it's an irrational number. Root 7 is an irrational number, 3. So your answer is root 5 and root 7. Very easy. This is how you find two irrational numbers between two numbers. Let's find out how to find an irrational number between two irrational numbers. Say, let's give a question. Insert two irrational numbers between root 3 and root 7. So what have we learned? We have learned that all you need to do is first square of this number, and this number also need to do square. Now what is the square of root 3? You know that already, it is 3. And what is square of root 7? You also know that this is only 7, because this is happening because root 3's whole square is only 3 and root 7's whole square is 7. Now find any two numbers which are not perfect square. Say in between we can get 5 and 6. 5, then 6. 5 is also not a square number. 6 is also not a perfect square number. Now what you need to do is simply put root over on top of everyone. Root 6, then root 7. So in this case, answer is root 5 and root 6. These two are also irrational. Now this is how you find two irrational number between two irrational numbers. Same technique, square of the numbers. Now, but when it comes to fraction, when there is a question, when they are giving fraction, then the rule is a little bit different. This is also very easy and very interesting. I hope you will like this. Let's pick another question. Find two irrational number between 4 by 9 and 7 by 11. In this case, what you need to do is, if you get a fraction, the first thing will be you convert them into decimal. Why are we doing that? You can easily, and you will find out soon enough. Just a second. Just now, 4 by 9. So if in this case, in this type of situation, you need to find the decimal expansion of the first number. So remember, if, okay. So in the question, if they are giving fractions instead of whole numbers, you need to do it in a different way. You cannot square them, and you cannot find any number between the square. That technique will not work. In this case, what you need to do is you need to convert them into decimal numbers. So 4 by 9, what will be the decimal? If you convert them into point, it will become 444 like this. Just take 2 digits after the point. And if you convert 7 by 11, the answer will be very similar. This is going to be, I guess, 0.63 dot dot dot. So you can, since this number is less than 5, you can assume, or you can do estimation. So you can write this is 0.4 and 0.6. Now find two numbers. Okay, yes. Now what you do is you do the square of these numbers. Do square. Let's do square of the numbers. 0.4 whole square is equals to 0.16, and 0.6 whole square is equals to 0.36. Now what you need to do is you write them like this and find two numbers which are lying in between them, and those, they cannot be a perfect square. So for this time, let's take a number 16, then we can take 0.23, because 23 is not a perfect square number. Then you can take another number, say, choose a number haphazardly, say 31. So these two numbers are lying between them, we know that. Now what you need to do is you need to do square root of all the numbers. Like this. So therefore, now you know that this came from 4 by 9, and this we'll leave it like this only. This also we'll leave it like this only, and this came from 7 by 11. So in this case, my answer will be root over 0.23 and root over 0.39. You can choose any number. So this is not compulsory that you have to choose these numbers only. You can choose any number. So your answer and your friend's answer may not match. But this is the easiest technique how you find two irrational numbers between any numbers. It can be rational also, it can be irrational also. Okay, thank you. If you did not understand a certain part of this video, please pause the video and go back and watch again. Thank you.